Hello, everybody. Welcome to Monster Hunter. What's our option? Sure, Dolby Pro Logic 2. No idea. No idea. We're gonna normal camera. We'll leave everything off. Hang on. Repeat that. Been selected to enjoy this game in surround sound by connecting to an audio system featuring. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I think the movie that we just... The Monster Hunter Freedom trailer? Sure. This is crusty. God, there's a lot of... Oh, what the hell is this? What are all these cutscenes? So that's the original Monster Hunter. That's Monster Hunter G. Monster Hunter G presentation TGS trailer. Okay, we're getting out of here. All right, let's actually play the game. I don't have a lot of time. I don't know what I'm doing. They both got ponytails. Oh, what? The eyes. What happened to the eyes? I'm not gonna bother with the hair color stuff. A voice. Oh shit, there's a name. Well... I can't think of a name. I don't know why I saw G and my mind went Gertrude. No way I'm not naming it Gertrude. I can't think of... That's not A. What the fuck is A? What is happening on this screen? I can't just select A. What is happening? What's going on? Okay. I gotta find L. Like, I see L, but then it becomes... What's happening? What's going on? There's 2 P's. There's 2 E's. Yes. Holy shit. What is happening? It's like a puzzle game. That's not N, that's V. Where's N now? N is nowhere. There's N. But only briefly. Where's N now? Jesus Christ. What is this screen? That's not N. It is N, but only capital N. What the fuck is this game? What's happening? What's happening? He's about to just be named Ally. It's 2 now! It's C? Oh my god. N. N. I'm looking for an N. Anywhere. Anywhere an N. Jesus Christ. You're kidding me. It's a B now! How is it a B? Oh my god. Like, it's breaking. It is actively breaking in front of me. I can't find an N. It's gone. The N is gone. It doesn't exist. I found Y again. Jesus Christ. Fuck. I don't want to give up. I've spent so long in here. I should take this as a sign to check to see if the game even works. Jesus Christ. It's not here. It doesn't exist. The lowercase n does not exist. There's 2 A's. How are there There's 3 A's. All right, fine. Her name is Allie. I can't. I am a beginner. What a great start. There's no way that's actually in the original version of the game. There's no way. Shit, I can't believe that. That was the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. How did it fuck up that bad? What happened? Her name is Ally, or just Allie, if you would like. Everyone's names and all the characters are fucked up. Then we'll have to do something. save game data. Going back to bed. I think I am going to start with the Hunter's Knife just to see how it works. Iron Lance. Hunter's Knife. The first blade of a novice hunter. Weak but good for performing combo attacks. Type Blade Master, rarity 1. Okay. The world of Mindguard. Of the Forest and Hills. Mindguard Geography 1. I'm the geographer of Mindguard. The main part of my job is to compare all of the areas of the world and record the results of my research. First, allow me to tell you about the Forest and Hills. It is a warm area, home to the herbivores like Aptnoth and Mosswine. It is an excellent place to become used to life as a hunter. This area also has an abundance of plant vegetation, for instance, herbs and blue mushrooms, not to mention items important to gunners like paintberries, huskberry, and needleberry. All of these can be obtained easily in this area. You can also search for honey in the forest and hills. Honey is an incredibly beneficial item for hunters. It can be obtained from honeycombs found in the field. While there are many changes in elevation, a hunter can press the circle button near low cliffs or vine-covered walls to climb up. You should beware of small blue monsters called Velociprey. They travel in packs and will try to surround novice hunters, so caution is a must. This area is home to the absolutely dreadful Rathalos. Due to the warm climate, many different wyverns have been spotted here, especially among the caves in the mountains. One should definitely take care when traveling these areas. The jungle. Top geographer in Mindguard, this is the record of my life's research. The second part of this research is in the jungle zone. Also known as a rainforest, this zone has dense vegetation as far as the eye can see. This often causes delays in spotting monsters. This is an area where you must definitely pay attention to your surroundings. The high humidity in this area contributes to the dense plant growth. There's an abundance of mushrooms that are often the subject of gathering quests from the guild. There are also a great number of jungle caves. Unlike the jungle itself, the temperature inside these caves is very low due to the influence of underground water sources. You should be especially aware of monsters such as Gytsaros and Yon Kutku. They are the most bird-like of the small wyverns. You may also spot giant Plesioth in the jungle streams. Outside of wyverns, you should be careful of monsters like the Vespoid and Hornitar. These giant bugs often swarm, causing great amounts of damage. This also seems to cause quite a few quests centering around their extermination. Interesting. Tools of the trade, melee weapons. Red Devil melee weapons course. Don't you know who I am? I'm Red Devil of the Fearsome Hell Brothers. Even crying babies stop their sniveling when they catch a sight of a strong hunter like me. I'm going to be giving a melee weapons lecture for the subscribers of Hunting Life. Melee weapons, a man's true love. There are those who love their bow guns, but only a real man knows the joy of specializing in a melee weapon and leaping with joy in the blood and carnage his skilled attacks create. There is one absolutely critical point to using melee weapons, and that is sharpness. No matter how famous the sword or how small the enemy, the more you slash an enemy, the more the weapon's sharpness decreases. As sharpness decreases, so does the power of the weapon. It's even possible that the weapon may snap during usage. Conversely, when the sharpness of a weapon is high, its attack strength is also heightened, so make sure to keep your weapon sharp. When a melee weapon becomes dull, it is time to use a whetstone. Not a whetstone, not a whetstone, a whetstone. By rubbing the whetstone against the blade, you can revive its sharpness with ease. Ha 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 ha! However, that is only a temporary solution to the problem. You'll want a weapon that will not lose its sharpness over time. Everyone agrees with me, right? By improving a weapon, you not only increase its power, but you can also increase its durability. There are 6 degrees of sharpness for melee weapons. This value fluctuates depending on how a weapon is improved, but it is safe to say a weapon can be improved to about the 5th level. It seems that the 6th level of sharpness can only be reached by improving special weapons. The limit on sharpness upgrades via improvement is the 6th level, and this cannot be exceeded. However, if you get to a veteran level like myself, there are ways to improve sharpness outside of upgrading a weapon. Well, that's enough for now. Look forward to my next lecture. Ha 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 ha. Weapon Creation Improvement Part 1. Ask the Crafter. Today we want to ask questions of a dynamic duo of crafters who have obtained the respect of hunters far and wide for their work at the crafting shop. Bone Elder and Iron Elder. Their amazing works have hunters frothing with rabid desire. First things first, let's talk about the manufacturing process of a weapon. Bone Elder. Bones make a great crafting material. Its touch, its feel, it's great. What is he talking about? Metal has weight and radiance. It is clearly superior. No, not about materials. I wanted to ask about the entire process of making a weapon. The entire process? Well, you are crafting a new weapon at the crafting shop, or just improving one. The most important thing is absolutely materials. Okay. Iron Elder, what are your thoughts on materials? Well, for creating a new item, it is key to procure so-called special materials. If you get these, you can create new pieces of equipment. When you get some new materials, you should bring them to the crafting shop. What do you feel are some key materials? Well, I can't really tell you a rule, but you can often get materials from monsters. For instance, armor can be made from scales or shells. For weapons, you should try using horns or fangs. Bone is also a good material for weapons. Is he still talking about bone? The key item is clearly ore. On hard or G-class quests, you can find rare ore. That is the most important item for crafting. As you rise in class, you should dig for ore. Next, we would like to talk about upgrades. Can you describe how to improve equipment? Basically, it extracts the potential from a weapon. For melee weapons, it means advancing to the next level of a weapon's evolution. Exactly. By getting material and improving equipment, you can mold it into excellence. Now that's progress. Progress? The first step in this evolution is the improvement of a weapon's sharpness. The next step is improving the weapon itself. This is usually the end of basic improvements. Improving a weapon is that simple. Evolving a weapon is not just a one-way street. It is a process of finding the right path. Improving melee weapons is the same thing. According to the materials used, you can raise offensive power, elemental ability, or sharpness. Let's talk about bone materials. So, how do you improve a bowgun? Improving a bowgun is different from improving a melee weapon. For instance, you don't need materials, just money. Bowgun parts that can be improved are delicate. You can't just bang on things and hope they turn out okay. Just to add, improving a bowgun is not about improving its overall offensive abilities. It can also be about adding a long barrel to snipe faraway wyvern, or adding a silencer to muffle the sounds of a bowgun. It is important to pay attention to these two things as well. We would like to thank Bone Elder and Iron Elder for their sincerity in answering our questions about weapons manufacturing. Join us in our next issue as we discuss the ins and outs of improving a weapon with these two predominant crafters. Sword! There are hunters who are happy they have made it into the hunting ranks, but are unsure of what weapon to use. In this lecture, we will give these worried hunters a special report on swords. Many people feel that swords are simple weapons for weak beginners, but the truth is that they are weapons with immense depth. Sure, it is true that a single hit is relatively minor and that it is possible to be knocked out of one's guard. However, swords make up for this with a plethora of special characteristics and attributes. The interval between sword attacks is very small, so combination attacks suit this weapon well. Moreover, swords are graced with the ability to quickly shift from attacking to defending and evasion. This is an excellent feature to have when facing large groups of monsters, or especially nimble ones like the Velociprey. When facing the toughest class of wyverns... Is it wyverns or wyverns? You can see a sword's true worth by using its attributes. Weapons capable of afflicting a monster with special ailments and a rapid number of hits are quick to show their effectiveness. Swords fit this bill nicely. Furthermore, weapons with fire or water attributes validate all the labor needed to make them. Attribute damage is constant damage. It will damage a monster no matter how hard their flesh. Another one of the benefits of a sword is the fact that they do not require a vast quantity of materials to create or improve. The prices they command are also less than comparable weapons in other classes. The swords can also be improved into powerful dual blades. Let me talk about some swords you can attain even with a low hunter's rank. First is the Red Saber. Made with Rathalos shell among other fire wyvern materials, this sword has a strong fire attribute. If you continue to improve this with fire wyvern materials, it will be capable of incredible power. Next is the Death Prize. By using Genprey prey materials to improve a Viper Bite made from Velociprey, you can create a sword with a powerful paralysis attribute. By afflicting wyverns with this paralysis effect, attacking them becomes a veritable pinata party. Last, I would like to talk about the Poison Battle Axe. It uses monster bone, along with the poison sacs from a monster's internal organs, and Gepsaros hide for protection. The Poison Battle Axe's high attack strength and poison attribute make it a textbook hunter's weapon. Large numbers and abundance of attributes and easy to acquire, these are all the strengths of a sword. You too should give a sword a try someday. Bowgun usage 1. I, the legendary gunner, am using this manuscript to record everything for those aiming to become gunners in the generations to come. It will cover all matters related to gunners, from the basics to the advanced. The ancients often said there is a pioneer for even the littlest things. Lately, people are prone to forgetting the words of the pioneers, and there are many who pay these words no heed. I would like to thank the editors of Hunting Life for giving me a place to spread these words. I pray that hunters assist me in my quest. In the first part of this series, I would like to create a reference for the basic of basics. First, let's talk about bowgun ammo. It is natural that a bowgun without bullets cannot stand in battle. If you aim to be a gunner, you must make it a habit to carry enough bullets for the fight ahead. As for how to acquire ammo, lately it has been available for purchase in the armor shop. As a low-ranking hunter, you can request that the guild show favor upon you and provide you with ammo provisions. These are the simplest ways of getting ammo. However, there is never enough money to buy all the ammo you need, and the basic ammo provided by the guild will never lead you to improvement. If you really want to become a gunner, you must learn the fine art of creating your own ammunition. Creating your own ammo is as simple as combining. We will cover the specifics of this process in a later edition, but basically you gather materials in the field and try various combinations to make the best ammunition. The second part of the Gunner's book covers items that must garner a gunner's attention. First, it goes without saying that there are two large divisions of bowguns. Light bowguns are weak but light and easy to use. In contrast, guns that trade lightweight for heavy power are called heavy bowguns. Each one has its pluses and minuses, and you should choose which one to use according to your enemy and your friends. The light bowgun allows you to run while it is drawn. I suppose one can say that when facing a giant wyvern, it is important to be agile and strafe the beast. On the other hand, a heavy bowgun makes up for its weight and power. Its ability to fire powerful ammo is a clear indication of its value. The second point you must be aware of as a gunner is how to properly gauge the range to a target. The power needed to hit a target can change dramatically depending on which ammunition you are using. Even when you use the same shot, a change in distance could mean double the firing power is needed. The power needed can depend on the type of shot as well as the type of bowgun. Not too fast, not too close. The intuition needed to join a shot with the optimum distance and power is critical to a hunter. At any rate, gunners are a team. Depending on the ammunition being used, a strong attacker should be coupled with a rock-steady supporter, whose role it is to slow a monster down. Victory or defeat depend entirely on this gunner team. Finally, I would like to add one last item with regards to bowgun usage. I recommend that you create ammo more often than you buy. By creating ammo, it costs half as much than if you were to buy it. While you need material to create ammo, as a hunter, this shouldn't pose a problem. Beasts of Mindgar. About monster material. You want monster materials, but you can't slay a single thing? There must be hunters thinking this right now. This report is aimed at those hunters, and in this edition, we will cover destroying specific monster parts. You can get these materials without having to slay flying wyverns. All you have to do is destroy certain parts. There are two types of parts destruction. The first is cutting off a monster's tail and gathering the parts, while the second is destroying horns or claws and receiving a reward after a quest is finished. There are wyverns who are prone to having their beloved tails hacked clean off. The good news is that you can carve materials from these dismembered tails. Of course, you must be using a weapon capable of slicing to remove a wyvern's tail. To be rewarded with materials like horns or claws, you should make a concentrated attack on the part that you want to receive. You can confirm that you got it by simply clearing the quest. Of course, for quests that require slaying a wyvern, you must slay it. However, in other quests, it is an easy way to obtain materials. Even on a hunting quest, a reward for destroying specific parts of a monster is added onto the normal reward for the quest. Thus, it is a good idea to always be aware of your attacks. I I don't just want materials, I want to slay a wyvern. Here is a tip on destroying pieces of a wyvern for hunters who think in this manner. Specific shots and melee weapons carry special attributes, of which would overpower the weak points of a wyvern. If you match a weapon with a wyvern's weak points, for instance fire or thunder, you can cause a great deal of damage. What wyvern has what weak point? Well, relax for a minute and let me explain. To determine a monster's weak points, you should first look at armor made from that monster's materials. For instance, armor that is weak against fire is a good indication that the wyvern it is made of is also weak versus fire. However, there can be exceptions to this rule. Okay, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense, actually. You do not necessarily have to create armor. Weak points can also be determined even if you only have key items. You can confirm this by taking these key items to the crafting shop. Just to recap, obtaining key materials from the wyvern without slaying it is called part destruction. About Velociprey breeds. This select section of practical hunting will discuss increasing damage when fighting monsters. This information, collected from the important points passed on to beginners by the Hunters Guild, is worth reading for anyone who wants to become a hunter. This section features information on the important points of the Velociprey and other small monsters. These small monsters are prevalent in many zones of the world and are often the first monsters a beginner hunter will face. This class of monster includes the Velociprey, Genprey, and Ioprey. A common feature among them is that they all travel in flocks. Alone they are not much of a threat, but they will work as a group to surround a hunter, attacking from all directions. However, stay aware of your surroundings and try to position yourselves so they can only approach from one direction. Depending on the situation, there may even be a leader among the flock. These monsters are different from the norm. They are extremely strong and can summon other members of the flock. They will also run off to a different zone to recover strength when they sense mortal danger. If you see this happening, throw a flash bomb to impede the leader's movement. It will temporarily stun the leader and allow you time to catch up and slay it. This technique can also be used if you do not have enough strength left to fight. Throw the flash bomb to cover your escape. Next, let's take a look at the breed in this class. With beautiful blue scales, the flock-traveling Velociprey is deadly with its long-range jumping attack. If you are unaccustomed to hunting, this is a monster that can easily catch you at unawares. The materials taken from this monster are quite useful, and are often worn by those aiming to take a step up as a hunter. Occasionally, you may come upon a Velociprey with white scales. Equipment made from the materials card from this white Velociprey are quite different from those of a normal Velociprey. The desert-dwelling Genprey is typified by its long fangs. These fangs have a powerful paralysis-inducing neurotoxin that snatches away the ability to move from all who fall victim to its attacks. Medicines and herbs cannot protect against this paralysis, so the utmost care should be paid when facing a Genprey. However, thanks to its special properties, one of the key traits to materials taken from Genprey is the paralysis attribute. Not just obtained in its fangs, the Genprey has stun sacks that can be carved from its body. These stun sacks can induce incredibly powerful paralysis on those who fall victim to their contents. The Ioprey is an iconic red monster that makes its home in the heart of the volcanic belt. Comparatively tall, one should beware of its poison spray attack. If you are poisoned by an Ioprey, it will slowly suck away your strength until you take a curing antidote. Quite a dangerous situation to be in. The strength of an Ioprey is also reflected in its materials. Iron made from the red scales are a defensive step above those made from Velociprey. You can also take the weapons with the poison attribute from the Ioprey's poison sacks or poison fangs. The first step to becoming a hunter is becoming able to slay Velociprey small class monsters. The guild is always accepting members for our quests. Other important articles. Out combining. Hello, I'm the Combiner's Apprentice. This magazine had originally requested a manuscript from the Master, however he is very busy, so I will humbly be taking his place, even though I just started working here. What is combining? It is the mysterious art of taking two different items and creating a new item from them. Using items at hand to create useful new things is an indisposable skill for a hunter, or so I am told. I also say that a hunter is not a hunter until he is a master of combining things. Sure, it is just a combination of two items, but the amount of combinations and their creative difficulty make it something you have to study to really get a handle on. For different combinations, it is often the case that the success rate is very low, and the materials you had prepared to combine become useless trash. If this was to happen during a quest, it would be very disappointing. This is why there exists the Book of Combos series. Written by my master, they are absolutely indispensable. As you acquire each book in the 5-book series, your chances of success raise accordingly. You should definitely buy these, and I am not just trying to sell my master's work. I really mean it. Now that the basics are out of the way, let me share a few tips I have learned so far. I suppose you know that you can combine bitterbug with honey to create a catalyst, but did you know that combining catalyst with other materials could radically increase their effectiveness? For instance, if you combine it with rare steak, known to recover stamina, you can create power juice, which will give you unlimited stamina for a short period of time. Catalyst can be combined with other things as well. It is also said to go well with monster extracts. However, I'm not familiar with the details. Next, I would like to explain how to create a unique flute. The first item to prepare is, of course, a flute. You also want medium monster bone. Combine these two with life powder and mega demon drug. This will create a special flute with effects that can be felt by all the other hunters on the field. Finally, let me tell you about how to create a max potion. Combine the rare and dangerous dragon toadstool with a strength-increasing mega nutrients to create Max Potion, a powerful potion that rapidly increases physical strength. There are supposedly drugs even more powerful than Max Potion, but I haven't ever created one, as my master refuses to teach me these combinations. The feline. Oh my god, it's literally just feline. The feline shop across the way had no problem giving him the secrets, though. Come to think of it, I have seen him combining a special drug with some kind of horn. That is all I have to write about combining. I am worried that it is not helpful, but since there are so many facets to combining, trying things out is the best way to learn. Thank you for reading this humble apprentice's thoughts, and have a great time combining. About fishing. Celebrity hunting, world fishing, how y'all doing? Hope you don't mind me taking some time to tell you about my hobby, fishing. Of course, these are just my personal opinions. If you have a worm, cricket, or firefly, you can enjoy the leisurely hobby of fishing. These live baits can be purchased at the armor shop or acquired in the field. For standard baits, the amount of bait you have does not make a difference with regards to the fish you can catch. However, if you want to catch special fish, you should try and match the bait to a smell known to attract the specific fish you are after. Any of the fish you can catch are considered useful to a hunter. Sushi fish are known to recover physical strength, the knife mackerel can be used instead of ore as a material to make weapons, and there are many fish that can be used to make ammunition. If you are trying to obtain high-level ammunitions, I suggest you try combining materials with the fish you have caught. Now I will present all of you who have read this far with some special information regarding some special fish. First up is the golden fish. As the name suggests, this is a beautiful, shining fish. It is incredibly valuable, thus commanding a high price, especially from the guild. This fish is all the rage among celebrities like me. Although the golden fish is very rare, it lives in a wide variety of locations, so don't be surprised to find one right under your nose. For instance, in the forested hills, find just one and you will have something worth more than the pennies I am being paid for this manuscript. It's like they think I have a ton of free time to write these things. The next fish on our tour of the waters is the spear tuna. One look at this fish is enough to know it is special. There really is no comparison to its giant silhouette. If you happen to catch one of these fish, you can use that spear as materials in crafting a weapon. However, it is rumored that spear tuna will only appear before hunters with true power. If you meet these requirements, you should certainly be able to spot one. That is all for today's look at fishing, but if this column proves to be popular, you may well be hearing from me again soon. Farewell. About items, the Black Devil items course. I'm Black Devil of the Fearsome Hell Brothers. Even crying babies stop their sniveling when they catch a sight of a strong hunter like me. I'm going to give you a lecture on items. I became a first-class hunter. To become a first-class hunter, you have to be a true master of using items. Now let me show you all those boys and girls who can't kill a wyvern a few items that can cause real carnage. First are pitfall traps. They are excellent items to use when battling a wyvern. Set up a pitfall trap in the field and lure a monster into it. Then they won't have anywhere to go, thus presenting an excellent opportunity to nail them. Next up are barrel bombs. Large barrel bombs cause huge explosions when struck. A nice item, I must say. You can physically hit them, strike them with melee weapons, shoot them with bowgun shots, or even throw a rock at them. Once it is hit, anything in the area, friend or foe, is going to go boom. That's why you use small barrel bombs. Small barrel bombs are set to explode on a timer. If you set up a small barrel bomb near one of its larger cousins and run away as fast as you can cause an enormous chain reaction explosion without getting caught in the bang. It's an especially important move for all of you so-called blade masters. If you set a pitfall trap or a large barrel bomb, the true problem is how to get the target into the trap. The best way with wyverns is to stop them with flash bombs or sonic bombs. You can also lure them in with raw meat. By placing raw meat out in the field, it will attract wyverns with a taste for this dish. However, if you mix this meat with a toadstool or stun shroom, it will also have poison or stun effects. But it is also possible that you could be found before the meat. They are likely to spot you with their keen vision. If that happens, you should use a smoke bomb. If you use a smoke bomb before they are aware of your presence, it will allow you to cover your tracks. Pretty stealthy, huh? Yeah. For me, instead of spending time with that trickery, I just concentrate on something else. For instance, I'd use some kind of barbecue spit and make some steak and eat it myself. Eating steak is known to restore your stamina. Alright, boys and girls, I think you can see that items have a wide variety of uses. The one thing you have to remember about items is that the amount of items you have in the field is fixed. You can have 1 pitfall trap, 2 large barrel bombs, and up to 3 pieces of raw meat. Well, that's all for now. See all you boys and girls next time. About the guild card. Let's take this opportunity to introduce the guild card carried by hunters. The guild card is your hunter's ID. Besides your name, it lists the quests you have completed, what treasures you have collected, and what monsters you have slain. You can do the following things with the guild card. You can examine the guild card you have in your possession. You can also examine guild cards that you have obtained from other hunters. You can edit parts of your own guild card. For instance, you can change the self-introduction as well as the title. Other information on your card will be updated according to your present status. You can give other hunters your guild card for them to examine. You will not lose your guild card when giving it to other hunters. Try giving your guild card to hunters you meet along the way, as it is considered a sign of friendship and respect. However, be aware that this can only be done in the online gathering hall. When you receive a guild card from another hunter, you are asked whether you wish to file this card away for future reference. Please take care of guild cards that seem important to you. That includes the use of the guild card. Next, let's explain friendship level. Friendship level describes your relationship with other hunters. A friendship level is established when you exchange guild cards with a hunter and is raised when you successfully complete quests together. Next, let's explain awards. This section of the guild card shows the different awards you have earned from the guild in recognition of your accomplishments. These awards are listed on your card and can be checked anytime you are in town. Finally, let's explain titles. Titles are a measure of how you are viewed around the world. If you pile up achievements like completing numerous quests, slaying giant wyverns, or obtaining many rare weapons, your fame will naturally expand. The guild card committee will take this into account and assign you a suitable title. That completes the examination of the guild card. Editor's note, the guild manager really enjoys friendship, so if you keep raising your friendship level, something great might happen. Whew. That was a lot. How do I leave? Oh, is this the door? It is. Oh, good morning. You're up early today, aren't you? Getting used to life in this village? What? You want to be a hunter? Well, if that's what you really want. Why don't you start by talking to the village chief? Guess you're really serious about being a hunter, eh? Why don't you start by talking to the village chief? So you want to become a hunter, huh? What a wonderful thing to aspire to. But remember, you must do your best. First, you have to speak with the village chief. I'm sure he can help you. One more thing. After you have talked with the chief, do you mind coming back here? I have a favor to ask. A bustling shop with the vegetables and other small goods. Out front is the item shop. Shops with the fine swords on display are equipment and crafting shops. Buy and sell equipment in the equipment shop. They often receive new items, so when you feel you've outgrown your equipment, try visiting the shop. The crafting shop, they use materials carved from monsters you have slain to create improved equipment. You can improve the appearance and attack ability of melee weapons and the attack strength and accuracy of bowguns. Equipment improvement and creation. If you're going to aim high as a hunter, you can never forget these two things. Well, hello there. What can I do for you today? There's quite a variety of items out there. I have no money. Hi. Great news. I just happen to be traveling, purveyor of fine goods. Some insist on saying I'm a peddler. I'm stocking up on everyone's unwanted items. If you got anything you be wanting, speak up. I'll sell it to you cheap. Sometimes I acquire me some goods right cheap, so I sell them right cheap. Care to presume my fine collection? Oh, I beg your pardon. If something happens, give me a shout, eh? You know that pretty woman that lives behind you? She's always standing in her doorway. I wonder what she's waiting for. I wish we could go out into the zones together. I'd climb up a cliff or a vine and find an herb to give her. Just look at my buddy here. He's talking about having a poor aching heart. Tell me you ought to try the R button to sprint every now and then. That should cheer him up. I'd show him how it's done, you know, but I'm a little indisposed at the moment. My older brother is a hunter in town. He sends letters now and then, but I'm still really worried about him. You can't be too careful when you're a hunter. Don't forget to save your game data every once in a while by resting in the bed in your house, okay? No matter what kind of great work you do, if you don't save it, it all goes up in smoke. Huh? You want something? I'm a hunter, you know, and I'm very busy. What, you want to be a hunter too? Now wait just a minute. Take it from me, hunting is too dangerous for somebody like you. You aren't cut out for it. What? Mind's made up? Well, if you're sure, I guess you'd better go talk to the village chief then. Well, see you later. Ha ha ha. Okay. Huh? It seems you've set your sights on becoming a hunter. What is a hunter? A lonely soldier without a name. Someone with an eye for collecting someone chiseled with memories of victory with comrades. Everyone has one or two of those traits, but a hunter must have them all. If you are serious about wanting to be a top-class hunter, then let me share with you everything I've learned as the hero of Kokoto. To celebrate your setting off as a hunter, I'd like to give you a couple of presents. First, some money. It isn't much. Second, go back home and take a look in your item box. I placed a set of weapons in there for you. Please use whichever you like. But while you are still getting used to things, it's safe for you to use your current hunter's knife until you have gained a rank. By the way, there is an outpost of the Hunters Guild in this village now. There you can embark on quests with a large number of hunters. Go to the counter to initiate a quest with others. The counter's inside this house, so you should visit them for a better explanation. Yo. I, as head of the Merchants Union in this village, have a request for you, young hunter. Recently, the union has prepared a field for farming. Would you be the caretaker of this field? It is commonly called the Kokoto Farm. All the necessary items and labor have been prearranged. You are welcome to use the fruits of the land. If you purchase or sell goods in town or make a donation to the union, you will be able to work together to expand the farm. Hello, Hunter. How's it going? I can't wait for you to become a top hunter and make this town famous. We are all pulling for you. What can I help you with? To renovate Kokoto Farms, you must have enough Kokoto points. Kokoto points are a kind of service point award when you buy or sell things in town. You can get points by buying items from shops. You will receive 10% of the price as Kokoto points. At any rate, we would be grateful if you would spend your hard-earned money in our town. Also, if you sell items that are acquired during your travels, you will receive points for the full amount. Even if it is the most mundane of items, there are many things of value for us here. This covers points earned by buying items. When you buy armors or weapons, you will receive 1% of the price in Kokoto points. Since armor or weapons are daily necessities, there is a large gap in the number of points earned. Buying or selling things in town will earn you Kokoto points. We hope this provides you incentive to buy and sell in town. Interesting. Which reminds me, we've delivered this month's issue of Hunting Life to your home. It should be right next to your bed. Kokoto Farm. So, I never explained my relationship with Monster Hunter. I played Monster Hunter World back when it launched. I played it a decent amount. I think about 25 or 30 hours. I got to what I thought was the end and then stopped. And only like a year or two later, I realized that I did not get to the end at all. But I never went back to it. A bitter bug. Spiderweb. Bitter bug. Bug hopper. There's nothing else here. There's the fishing spot now. You can catch some tasty fish. I'll let you borrow some bait, so fish as much as you like. Each time I lend you bait, it will be enough for 3 tries, but if you renovate the pier, I'll give you more bait. Yeah. Go to the pier and press square. Even if you visit while on a quest, I will be happy to lend you some more bait. Meow. Go try some tasty fishies. Rumblefish. This is the perfect field. You give me a seed, I will raise it until you come back, yeah? Not just seeds, I'll raise grass too. Give you some fertilizer, I will sprinkle it on for you now. I think if you fertilize, the harvest will be even better. You can pick crops by examining the row, yeah? The more rows you have, the more you should check. What can I do for you? This is different from the there is nothing here. It just is nothing found. Okay. This is a mining spot. I will lend you a pickaxe for free, nah, so go and mine as much as you can. Stand from the Krakenite rock and press square. If you gain mining points, you can climb to the rocks above this cliff using a ladder. Over the interior of these rocks also has a chasm, but if you renovate, you can bridge the gap. Even if you come visit during your quest, I will lend you a pickaxe. Ice crystal. anything else here. To the bench. This is Kokoto Farms. Now you can take as many items as you like from here. The field, fishing spot, mining spots, and bug catching areas all have their own managers, so you should get details from them. If you plant a mushroom tree in that enclosure with the roof, you will be able to gather mushrooms from it, yeah. You can build a beehive, yeah. See that area on the left of the field? If you decide to build a beehive, we will put it there. Gather up items, the Union Chief will quickly build these handy spots upon request. Okay. I'm curious if new... Haven't even gone on a quest yet. Okay. You. Hello and welcome. If it's new armors or weapons you're looking for, you've come to the right place. What can I do for you? Buying. For new weapons or upgrading old ones, leave it to me. This is crafting. And it's cheaper, but it requires materials. I can get a frost edge, rarity 3 already. No, I can't. I need 10 ice crystals, 3 cool drinks, a white monoblos shell, and macalite armor. So no. No, I cannot. I cannot do that yet. The water attribute. Yo! Yo! Blade Master only, Gunner only. Okay. If you want to be a first-class hunter, there are all sorts of challenges you have to meet. What level of quest would you like to undertake? Urgent. These are about the only quests that look right for you. Very basic ones. Finding raw meat. Level 1 quest, deliver 2 pieces of raw meat. Reward... Fail conditions, reward 0, time over. Village chief first, a little... Oh, the requester is the village chief. First, a little trial. Hunt down an Aptonoth and harvest the meat. Deliver 2 pieces of raw meat and you'll complete your first quest. This might be a good quest to test your skills on. Will you accept it? Yes. To leave on a quest, press the square button at the village entrance, or by the big tree over there. Good luck. Okay. Wisdom of Chief updated. Viewing your surroundings, you can hear the village chief's voice. This is the village chief, also known as the hero of Kokoto. I'll be guiding you through your first quests. We're standing in the base camp right now. This is where your quest begins. Let's take a look at the basic controls if you want to call yourself a hunter. You gotta master the fundamentals. Analog stick moves the character. Tap the L button to center the camera viewpoint. To be a good hunter, you must always be aware of your surroundings. Make a habit of pressing the L button frequently so you can stay one step ahead of your quarry. Find a supply box, a delivery box, and a bed at the base camp. Try using the L button to look around for them. Huh. Oops. Supply box. As a supply box, it contains useful items that will aid you on your journey. View the contents of the supply box. What is that? Help me. Alright. What happens if I just stay still? How do I sheave? There we go. Huh. There we go. Okay, so useful items. Press X to remove items from the supply box and place them in your personal inventory. If you take the map, you can see an overview of the region. After checking over the gear at camp, take a look at the map and try moving into Zone 1. The red marker on the map indicates your current position. Press start to open the menu. Select map zoom and you can change the size of the map. Beds. This is a bed where you can rest up and restore your health. Godsend if you don't have any recovery items. Rest in bed. Delivery. Circle to place. Okay. Hunting basics. To become a hunter, you must hunt. You won't last long if you don't master hunting. The region you're now in is home to relatively docile herbivorous monsters. Try hunting an Aptonoth for some weapons practice. These fellows are skittish. If they run, use the L button to keep your attacks focused. Tap the L button to center camera view, analog stick, and X to do a critical roll. And also, weapons. Oh my god. Sharpness. No matter how powerful a weapon may be, its edge will always become dull and pitted with use. However, this damage can be repaired by sharpening it. Always keep an eye on your weapon's sharpness. Swords, great swords, lances, hammers, and dual blades lose effectiveness as their sharpness decrease. The worse the condition, the more likely your blows will be deflected by the harder parts of the monster's carapace. Of course, you can use items like the mini whetstone to sharpen a dull item. Hold down the L button, square or circle to select the item, square button to use an item. Click the blade-shaped icon on the upper left of the screen to view the sharpness of your weapon. If it's flashing red and the icon is pitted, it means your weapon has lost its edge. No matter how powerful your weapon, it'll become next to useless if you don't pay attention to its sharpness. Don't forget what I've told you. I'm a hunter, you must hunt. Well, as long as you don't master hunting, let's try using the sword. Triangle to draw, R to guard, square to sheath. Triangle slices down, circle is a spin slice, both is a jumping attack. Press the triangle button in a set pattern for combo attacks. Swords are known for their attack speed and the fact that you can run while they're drawn. You'll find they work better than other weapons when fighting fast-moving monsters. By strengthening a sword, it may be crafted into dual blades. While it may be too early for this, I'd like to cover dual blade usage. Where the swords are drawn to demonize, art while demonized to release the demon. Sheath blades. Slice down, spin, sling, thrust attack. Like a sword, you can press the triangle button in a set pattern for a combo attack. Main characteristics of demon blades is the ability to demonize and create strong combo attacks. However, watch your stamina. It falls rapidly during demonization. Remember, you must cancel demonization even after you are defeated or sheath your weapon. Raw, guard, vertical, slice up. Great swords are known for the attack power their weight gives, but the weight also adds to the time it takes to swing them. It also goes without saying that you can't run with one unsheathed. Guard, sheath, medium, upper, charge. While brandishing a lance, press the X button to perform a back step. Lances are known for making use of their length via mid-range attack ability. They also allow you to move and fight while keeping your guard up. R to charge power. Triangle to smash down, circle to side smash. Hammers are famed for the wide variety of attacks you can perform when they're charged with power. The longer you hold the R button, the more power will be charged. As for the attack variations, try using a hammer and see for yourself. Oh, and one other thing, you can't use a hammer to guard against attacks. Ready weapon with triangle, sheath with square. Triangle to reload. L in a direction to move the sight. Circle to fire. Melee attack. When the word reload appears in the upper left, reload right away. For more precision, add a scope. R button to switch to scope. Analog to move sight. Equipping a scope will allow you to zoom. Directional button, change magnification. You can switch between the normal view and the scope to match the situation. Remember, a bowgun is useless without ammunition. Try different types of ammunition with your bowgun to see their different characteristics and effects. Some of the more specialized ones can only be obtained via combination. Carving up a kill. Well done, Hunter. The monster you killed may contain some useful items. Press circle while on top of a fallen monster to carve out the body and obtain items. You'll find different items depending on the type of monster. Keep that in mind, and it's one of the fundamentals of becoming a monster. Damn it. He went, like, right into the landing zone. Okay. Oops. Okay. I dropped them. Wasn't how it was supposed to go. Supplies items were returned. Quest clear. Okay. Got crickets, small monster bone, and a mystery bone. Okay. Want to be a first-class hunter? There's all sorts of challenges. There's about the only quest that look right for you. Herring meat. Deliver one well-done steak. You can't eat raw meat. You've got to cook it first. I want you to barbecue some meat and bring a piece back to the camp. Aha, a portable spit. Survival. You won't last long, you don't keep that in mind. and cook the raw meat you obtain from carving up monsters to make it edible. Take the portable spit from the supply box with you when you go hunting. Sprinting. You can sprint while holding the R button while moving. However, sprinting expends stamina, so keep an eye on your stamina gauge. Time goes by, the maximum limit of your stamina gauge will decrease. This indicates your hunger level. If it drops too low, you won't be able to sprint, so don't let your food items run out. How to barbecue. Looks like you have what it takes to be a hunter. Now carve up your kill and cook the raw meat on your portable spit. Hold L, select the item. Cooking meat is all in the timing. Press the circle button just after the music stops, the moment the color of the meat changes. If you press the X button at the right time, you'll have a perfect well-done steak. You can eat the meat that you just cooked by pressing the square button. The better job you do at cooking it, the more your maximum stamina will increase. If you have to abandon your quest, select Abandon Quest in the menu will return you to the village. However, when you abandon a quest, your status will be returned to exactly how it was before you left on the quest. Deciding whether to abandon a quest is entirely up to you. I made a rare stick. Was it X or... Press the X button at the right time. Okay. It's all raw meat.
That's tasty.
Damn it.
That's tasty. That's tasty. That's tasty. That's tasty.
Okay. I myself prefer the rare steak. But I guess this is a world where you only really have fire. Portable fire. Well done, steak delivered. Super beginner quests. Honestly, I need this. In literal years. More crickets. I'll take those bones. Searching for items. You can find all sorts of useful items during a hunt. Search around and bring me 2 herbs and a spider web. Okay. To become a hunter, you must learn how to search for items. You won't last long without the mastering searching. Find the requested item in the region and put them in the delivery box. One of your requested items, the spider web, can be found somewhere in Zone 6. The other requested items, an herb, is out there somewhere too. Search under trees and among the tall grass in the zones that you can access. And make sure you don't get lost. Every quest has a time limit. For this quest, you've got 50 minutes. Find the items and place them in the delivery box. Time remaining is shown in the upper left. It's almost always 50 minutes. I say almost always because, you know, sometimes it isn't. But most of the time it is. The wilds are a treasure trove of items. If you see anything out of the ordinary, be sure to search the area. insert with your weapon sheath. Climbing cliffs and vines. Areas with low cliffs or hanging vines can be climbed. Press circle. Okay, we got an herb. We need 2 herbs. Hey, we got 2 herbs. Bird. That was a lot of work just to get this spiderweb, man. I'm gonna get all the spiderwebs that I want. Okay, never mind. What comedic timing. I think this blue block is just to keep me out of areas they don't want me in yet. I keep hitting... Do I take fall damage? I don't. I don't take fall damage. Blue mushroom. Raw meat. I'll take that. Thank you. So it doesn't respawn after leaving an area. It respawns at the end of a quest, probably. they're just gonna give me raw meat. I want small bones. Yeah, it's just raw meat. They'll eat anything. Burnt meat at least helps a little bit. I can search here. Oh. Ah! I have no inventory space. Yeah, I'll take the dung. Fertilizer. I need to be more careful and head to my home base a lot more often. Depending on how well I get to know each area, I probably won't need to rely on the map as often either. All right. Okay. Head back to my house. All right. Combining items. Deliver 2 potions. You can combine items to make new ones. Start with the basics, a potion. You'll need a blue mushroom and... oh, what was the other? All right. Item combination. Become a hunter. You must learn how to combine items. You won't last long if you don't. Master combination. Search for an herb and a blue mushroom and combine the two materials to create a potion. Search around the region in underbrush and in the shadow of trees. Be careful that you don't get yourself lost. Time limit is 50 minutes. Don't forget to place the completed potion in the delivery box. Combining involves taking two materials and combining them to make something entirely new. To carry this out, just select Combine from the menu. Once you get the hang of it, you can use materials you find in the field to make new items on the spot. However, each combination has a difficulty level. The higher the difficulty, the lower the success rate. When you successfully make a new item for the first time, its recipe will be added to your combo list. Try different combinations and see what you can make. Okay. Interesting. Oh wow, they opened this place up to me quite a bit. I think I'm only missing like 2 or 3 areas, it looks like. There's like a middle area. I can go over here now. There's an herb. Thank you. Scatter nut. I assume those are the moss swine because it looks like they have moss on their back. And they're swine. I get it. All right. Oh, what the fuck? It's like a destroyed. Is that a unicorn? No, is this a fucking Kirin? Is there a Kirin in this forest? Or is there some other horned beast? It looks like it just has one horn. Actually, no, I think the other horn might just be in the ground. Never mind. I was about to say, like, what the fuck? Hey, fight a Kirin here and then die? This looks like an old base camp, so... it's not a good implication. I wonder what's 7. Oh. This is nice. Found nothing is different from there's nothing else here. Ha ha! Fellvine. I knew it. That was a Fellvine. Okay. Hello. You don't say? What business might a hunter have with me? Aha, that is quite a prize you got there. Care to make an exchange? Scatternut given. Special mushroom received. A smart one, I see. Take this. I'm sure it'll come in handy one day. Take care of it now, you hear? Old pickaxe. Huh. An herb. It's not the same as nothing else here. Is he saying, like, how are you? I think he's just making noises. At least it doesn't let me combine materials that can't be combined. At least seemingly. Oh, an insect husk. Honey. Okay. Yeah! You'll love to see it. Okay. I got a mega potion out of that. So it's a blue mushroom and herb, and then the potion and the honey. And then probably something else. Anything that, like, stands out from the rest of the general environment seems to be the gathering spots. Insect husks. Ivy. Alright, yeah, let's save. Let's go home. Yo! Okay, so I definitely want to remember to come back to this farm after every hunt. I don't know if I have to mash X after getting it. Ooh, that's bad. Or if I can just... I just have to get the initial pull, and then I'm fine. Damn. Setting. fishing again. Is it because I missed? So I can get 3 fish. And I can even mess up, it seems. Come on now. Oh, I lost my bait. Oh, okay. It's different. Okay, okay, okay. Bitterbug. Let's not eat the bitterbug this time. Disc stone. A regular stone. Okay. Okay, I'm learning. Still don't have any Kokoto points. It doesn't seem like I get any Kokoto points from quests. Interesting. Alright. Last of the tutorial. Fishing. Might be a good quest to test your skill. Get 1 sushi fish. You can use the fish you catch in all sorts of ways. Catch a health-restoring sushi fish and bring it back to camp. Okay. Find areas called fishing points scattered throughout the wilds, generally around streams and lakes. Keep your eyes peeled and look out for fish in the water. If you're carrying bait, you can try fishing at these fishing points. Find a fishing point, catch a sushi fish, bring it back to the delivery box. If you search hard enough, you will find worms and crickets to use as bait. There's a fishing point right here in the camp as well, but you can't catch any sushi fish there. You will find them at a fishing point located in the upper left of the map. Close to a fishing point, the X mark next to the bait item icon will disappear, meaning you can use the fish. If the mark disappears, press the square button. Trick fishing is watching the movement of the fish and keeping a close eye on the bobber. Press the X button the moment the bobber sinks. If you're too slow, the fish will take the bait and run, so you have to be on your toes. Probably in area 11, 12. Actually, it's probably 10, 11, or 12, because I think it was just 7, 8, and 9. There's still a middle section that's not there yet. Yeah, that's got to be 4 and 5. Hi. lines here. They're gathering. Ooh, sleeper. There we go. Special mushrooms. I can sell these. Fish. Fish. Ow. You're a feisty little bastard. Bullfango pelt. Okay. Shiny. Give me shiny. No, it's just stones. I have a feeling that if that guy was still here, it would not just let me fish. I'm stupid. Don't mind me. Took my bait. Keep poking again. Fishy fish. Alright, as long as I have one. Now we're gonna see how many fish we can get. I wasn't looking, I heard it and immediately panicked. I'm panicking. I'm panicking because I don't want to lose more bait. You bitch. See, that's why I was panicking. A knife mackerel. wondering what you are. A fleeting fish. I'll do it every single time. Bam. Nice tackle. Alright, cool. What's over here? It's the village! Oh, hello! Hello, all of you! This is their village. I wonder if there's anything here. Huh. I wonder what that is. Hey, I got a large barrel. This is just theft. I'm just stealing from these cat people. That guy just has, like, a stick that has a paw print on it. Some of them just have, like, pickaxes. Oh, just raw meat? I'm upset. Well, while it's mostly friendly, I'm going to check out Area 3 and 9. Okay, there's more you guys here. Area 9. Area 9 looks interesting. God, what is this? What's wrong with the camera? What's wrong with the camera in this area? Hi? Oh, you're not friendly! I think? No! still have a sushi fish. We have to get out of here. They're not friendly. They're not friendly. Why are they not friendly? Okay. Okay. You guys are about to go blind for a moment. I just wanted to know what time, how long I've been recording. It's still. I can go inside right now. Quest cleared. Sorry, that was a hit coup scale, I think. That's pretty good. Kutku scale. Pink-colored scale from a Kutku. Fire resistant can be found in the field. Interesting. Alright. You want to be a first-rate hunter? Undertake. First hunting quest. Your first monster hunt. Slay 3 Velociprey. Village guard. Help! The children are being attacked by small blue monsters called Velociprey. 3 of the beasts are outside. Do something!
Yo! Yo!
Defense. Fire resistance. What the hell? Has terrible thunder resistance. Velociprey has terrible dragon resistance, but all of the other defenses are great, actually. no effect. Hunger +2.
Yo!
Level up. Interesting.
Yo!
God, these things are. Okay. Hmm. Offline gathering hall. I don't think we're gonna worry about. Yeah, we can sit down. Bam. Hi. I'm Treshy. I've circled the globe on an endless hunt for treasure. You do know about the existence of treasure, don't you? Let me explain. A request for the sole purpose of finding treasure called treasure hunters' quests. These treasures are items so rare they can only be found during these quests. If you join a treasure hunter's quest, you'll notice that the conditions are a bit different from normal quests. First, they carry a 2-hunter limit. Only 2 hunters can set off after riches together. If you two do not work together, it would be impossible to gather the fantastical enormous riches of legend. The second difference is the prohibition on personal items. You should take the opportunity to gather items on the hunting ground instead. It really is too much for the likes of you. Happen upon some treasure, you should bring it back to me at camp. I will gather up the treasure you have both collected and reward you points. I'll pay you a handsome reward based upon the number of points you've collected. I'm quite generous, am I not? If you understand that explanation, I suppose we'll consider you a friend of the Fellowship of Treasure Hunters. It is in your best interest to consult with me before you head out after treasure. I'll be waiting. Ah, you're here! A real rookie! I heard about you from the village chief. This is the counter of the outpost to contract work from the Hunters Guild, and I am the Outpost Guild Master. You know of the town, don't you? Lately, the only road linking this outpost to the town has been closed, making heading to town impossible. So we established this guild outpost to be able to accept the requests, as we would be in town. If you would like to engage in quests with a large number of other hunters, you can come to a scout. I'll leave out the final ones, but I should explain some details. First, I would like you to remember the 2 ways of entering into this assembly hall. You can enter with the square button or the circle button. If you enter with the square button, communications will be disabled, allowing you to tackle guild work on your own. If you enter with the circle, you will automatically start communications to tackle a guild quest with others. Use the circle button. Shut up. Why are you all? It's just ads. Fuck you. It doesn't matter if you register here or at the Hunters Guild in town. Either one will earn you credit towards the ranking system. When you attain Hunter rank 1, you'll be able to engage in all normal rank quests from level 1 to 3. If you combine forces with your comrades, these quests should be simple. Once you get to level 4 or hard rank quests, you will begin to accumulate experience that will allow you to take on harder quests. To master these quests, you have to be strong. You need the help of your comrades. If you don't have any experience with guild quests, I recommend that you build experience with normal rank quests. If you don't understand something, just ask me or one of the people standing around here. Hey, Whippersnapper, how are you? Today I'm going to explain how to depart on the quest and also talk a little bit about hunting. Different ways of departing the first to initiate a quest. If you want to initiate a quest on your own, you can start the process by talking with them, so just give me a second method is to join a quest. Specific question initiating them, you'll need a hunter's rank. Welcome to the Hunter's Guild Kokoto. Please select the level of quest you would like to initiate. Gathering quests. In the Hunter's Guild, this reception desk is for offering work to only the absolute best hunters. Unfortunately, you just aren't quite up to the caliber of hunter we are looking for. Please come back when you improve your standing. Here for the guild quest as well, I suppose. Since you can get guild quests in the village, it's wonderful that we can chat. My experience in town or anything to go by, a guild quest is going to be much harder to come by than one from the village chief. It would be good if you had some hunters with you, but if you don't, it would be safer to pick up a quest from the village chief, especially if you are still a rookie hunter such as yourself.
Yo!
Good day to you. It seems you have become a hunter. Quite courageous. Hunter's work is just too scary for me. I can't do it. In fact, I'm just here sightseeing. I heard that the village assembly hall has been lent to the outpost, to the guild outpost. If lots of hunters are coming, I wanted to check it out. Speaking of which, do you know Treshy? He's an old man who likes to spend time here. Seems to be after all kinds of treasure. He's looking for strong hunters, so maybe you should speak to him. Should be to the left of the counter near the fireplace.
Hi.
The Hunter's Shop Kokoto, the only store supporting a hunter's lifestyle. What can we do? Cool drink and hot drink. Oh. All these different info books. And they're 100. Okay, not all 100. Some of them are 500. Interesting. Very interesting. Health 100, stamina 100, attack 84, defense 1. Oh. Interesting. Earned a large number of guild points. Beginner Hunter's title. I have not earned a large number of guild points. Yeah, just Nameless Hunter. I'm afraid. It's doing it again! I'm so scared of that. That's so terrifying, that fucking menu. Okay. Okay. I know the basics. I've only really used this weapon. So, I think my goal, the goal that I want to do, real quick, we'll do this while I drop off stuff and go to the farm. Okay, I've already done that. Like all things that I do, if it's a game that I like, I want to try to 100% the game. Which seems to be the rewards section specifically. Lots of bugs. Hang on. I should have at least one more bit of dung left. I want to plant the red seed, see what I get out of it. Red seed with a bit of dung. But it sounds like I need to get the rewards. Of course, I don't know exactly what the rewards entail and what I need to do to get them. And I feel like at some point, I'm probably going to have to look some stuff up. A sushi fish. But I also kind of want to just be in the world as much as I can, because I can definitely see this being something I spend a lot of time in. Shit. I panic every time I hear it. So I don't want to look anything up if I can help it. Another thing that I initially wanted to try to do was to get every weapon in the game. Which, like, I don't mean that as in I want... Okay. Like, I don't want in, like, my equipment box a Hunter's Knife and a Hunter's Knife Plus. But I want, like, every, like, final evolution of an item. But the Hunter's Box it's only the one page. I might be able to get some of them. I might also just have to focus on, like, one set of equipment. And we might do that, actually, now that I think about it. We could always stick with the sword and shield first. And then after I've collected all of that and have kind of mastered the sword and shield, we could redo a lot of quests with other equipment instead. And see see how everything fares. Or we can try to do everything kind of like all at once. Which I'll think about as I go on. We might stick with, the sword and shield and do everything related to the sword and shield. Which also includes the dual blades. And then maybe after that we can do perhaps the lance. And then maybe we'll take a break from melee stuff and we'll do the crossbow. Or there is like the light crossbow and the heavy crossbow. So we could also separate that out too. But I'll think about it. I could actually sell equipment right now. We can get a decent chunk of change if I just sold everything here. A great sword for first-time hunters, capable in combat versus many kinds of monsters. Can be very powerful if used effectively, incredible when charged up, and on guard. Hard-to-handle lance, has a powerful thrust, superior guard ability. Low-priced light bowgun, produced in large numbers, perfect for novices. Yeah, and it's like the bowgun is just something else entirely to learn. Like, all the melee weapons seem fairly consistent. Like, of course, they have their differences, but they seem fairly consistent control-wise, with, like, an upward slash and a side slash and things like that. But then, like, the bowgun is just something else entirely. Really cool, honestly. Alrighty. But, sadly, I do have to end it here. Because I have work. That's the game. But I do have work. That was a really funny introduction to the game, honestly. The whole menu just absolutely fucking up. That was pretty incredible, honestly. But I'm excited. I'm excited to play Monster Hunter Freedom. But yeah, that is going to be it for now. It happens every single time. I can see in my view that it is, in fact, recording, but it happens every time. Ugh. But that is going to be it for now. Next time, we'll actually hunt monsters in a game called Monster Hunter. And I'll see if I wanna either kind of go along it with all weapons if I can, or just stick with the sword and shield / dual blades first, and then continue onward after that. But that is going to be it for now. Thank you all for watching, especially if you got this far. Stick around, because there's a lot more to come.